Okay, so hello, we are Team Frantz from Hosei University. My name is Misaki.
I'm Yusei.
Hitomi.
Rena. So we would like to start our presentation.
So this is our agenda for today's presentation. And first, we would like to talk about the current situation. So come on, Misaki.
Okay, so first, I would like to take a look at this graph. As you all may know, and it's shown in the graph here, Japan's population is aging right now. And according to some data, in about 40 years, 40% of the population will be the ages of over 65. And also the growth rate will be, as it's seen on the graph here, will be 0.23 in 2018. So what will be the things we need to consider considering the aging society in Japan? For example, the decreasing amount of pensions that we will be able to receive in the future, or such as the increasing taxes on the working population. So more young people will need to recognize the situation and learn how to be prepared for their future, such as investing.
This graph shows the percentage of each age group, how they're interested in investing. So here we would like to focus on the 20s. As of now, 16.7% of the 20s are currently investing. However, the majority of 20s, over 70% of them have never invested in their life. Why is that so? These are the main reasons why people are not investing in their life. First, lack of knowledge and information. Second, risks outweigh the merits. Third, simply because they're not interested. According to the survey conducted by the Investment Trust Association in Japan, approximately 45.5% of the students want to try on investing. Therefore, we can say that there are still potential for the market to grow if we can overcome these three negative reasons. So to change this situation, we are here to announce
Student 2030 Plan.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about our idea. So target of our idea is junior and senior students in university. We want to increase the number of young users. And for plan, our wedding ceremony is one of the huge events and first event that we experience in our life. So by focusing on the wedding ceremony as a first goal of investment, it makes easier to image and transfer to the next plan. Encourage them to start the investment. So these customers will invest 10,000 yen to 20,000 yen monthly to reach 3 million yen to 5 million yen, which is average amount of having wedding ceremony. And it is very important that these customers will loyal and educated customers. So we will lead them to transfer the existing programs such as 2030 TDF and TDF 2040 programs. So you say,
Yes.
Why do we focus on the wedding ceremony as a first goal?
Okay. So the reason why we use marriage as a factor to attract students is in this diagram. So please look at this diagram. And in our lives, there are many events, such as marriage, purchasing home, birth of first child, paying education fees for children, cost of living after retirement, and so on. Events such as education fees and after retirement is hard for students to imagine. However, marriage is easier for students to imagine because it is in the near future. And also, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, it is even more imaginable. So we use marriage as a factor to attract students. Now, I would like to interview one person called Lena Shimizu. Hi, Lena.
Hi.
So I will ask you some questions.
Yes.
So, do you want to marry in the future?
Yes, I want to marry when I am 30 years old.
Okay, so how much do you earn in your part-time job?
I'm earning 80,000 yen in a month.
Okay, thank you. And last question, are you interested in investing?
Actually, I'm not interested in investment, but if I can start within the money that I earn by part-time job, I would like to start the investment right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So next, I would like to talk about the brief breakdown of how this investment program works. We target the target amount will be 3.3 million yen. And so for the 2 years that Rena will be in university, she will be investing 10,000 yen per month, and with the annual rate of approximately 3%. And will be operating for 2 years. After she graduates from university, she will start investing more, and the amount will be 25,000 yen, and with an annual rate of 3%. And the operation period will be approximately 9 years. So when she's not investing with just only savings, she will only be able to make 2.9 million yen, whereas when she is investing, she will be able to receive 3.35 million yen, and the gap will be 410,000 yen, and you can see how the big difference is. However, this program may be attractive for Rena, as shown in the example, but will it be applicable for other graduate university students, Domi?
Yes. According to a survey conducted by us, 44% of the students answered that they would want to invest in the Student 2030 plan. Although the number of students who answered no that they would not invest in the Student 2030 plan, more than 48,000 students would try on this Student 2030 plan, when assuming 44% of the juniors and senior students in the major 9 universities in Tokyo uses this plan. When only looking at these 9 major universities, the market size is quite large. So when looking at this throughout Japan, more and more students would be expected to use this plan.
I would like to talk about the promotion methods of these plans. And there are mainly 3 parts, and I would first like to introduce media. We will be using Women's Magazine and featuring hashtag Student 2030 Plan, and we estimate the cost will be 1.5 million yen. On the other hand, we will also be using Nikkei newspaper and the application, and also be using the SNS, which will be the Instagram account of Nikkei newspaper. We estimate this will be costing about 1.58 million yen per 1 day, and the duration of 6 months. Second part of the promotion method will be lecture. We will be inviting famous guests, such as journalist Akira Ikegami, to lecture about the merit of investing for our future. We are hoping to ask Akira Ikegami to host an event for about 3 times in various universities that we took the survey for.
So, last promotion method is about experience. We will hold the event collaborating with Zexi and Fidelity. Zexi is the famous wedding company, so that they have collaborated with many wedding halls. So while Zexi can increase the number of customers, Fidelity can also increase the number of users, young users of investment. So this is win-win situation for both. So I'll talk about the contents of the event. So the event will be held on Saturday and Sunday, that more people can participate. And the venue is at the wedding hall, so near the Aoyama or Omotesando area. And by visiting actual wedding hall and feeling the atmosphere can boost the feeling that they want to have a marriage. And for the contents, the participants will see the virtual reality and have a lecture of studying investment. So with the famous talents such as YouTubers. YouTuber is now very influential people for young generations. So I little bit talk about the virtual reality. So as I said before, the participants will see the virtual reality, and virtual reality can give the participants the reality that they have experienced the actual wedding at the actual wedding halls. So the participants see what the wedding created with a budget of 3 million yen will look like. And this event, the cost of this event will be 2.6 million yen. And the total promotion cost, including media, lecture, and experience, will be 30 million yen, which is enough budget for our plan. And as Misaki and I explained about the promotion method, you say, how do we keep the customers to transfer the next plan?
Okay, so to make students a loyal customers, keep investing in our plan. We have a plan, and this is our plan. And so please look at this diagram. So at the time of graduation of university, the amount of money that the students have to invest will rise. So because of this rise, students might quit investing because they can't feel the merit yet. So in order to solve this problem, this is our plan, and first, we will give a pair coupon for a dinner at a wedding hall. So by having a dinner in a wedding hall will increase passion and imagination towards wedding. And also, you can imagine more about wedding, so they will keep investing. At the time of 29 years old, we would like to conduct a consultant to suggest marriage plan to the investors. We would like to suggest a marriage plan with Zexi because they have many marriage plans. It is cheap and with high quality. And we would like to give priority to reserve marriage plans to the investors. After the celebration of wedding, they will feel the advantage of investing, and we can make transfer to other plans such as 2030 plan and 2040 plan. So Hitomi will wrap up our presentation.
So to wrap up, we will state the social meaning and the corporate profit. First, as for the social meaning, this Student 2030 plan will increase the number of young people to invest. The earlier young people get interested in investment and start to actually make an investment, they don't need to worry about their future fund. And second, for the corporate profit, by promoting this plan, it will increase the number of users of target date fund. As Ryusei has mentioned on the previous slide, we will provide customers with special benefits, such as giving coupons for dinners and consulting for marriage plans. Therefore, Student 2030 plan users become loyal to Fidelity and consequently transfer to the existing plans.
So throughout the presentation, we have stated the importance of setting a goal for young people that is easier to imagine, which is not just raising a child, but more like a wedding, which is more close to their life. In the near future, we all will have to consider in some way to invest because the society is aging. There are some considerations that we need to think about, but I think there is so much potential in this program. So why not invest for your future? Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. And now we'll have questions from judges.
Thank you for your presentation. I think less and less young people have desire of marriage, and less people are holding wedding ceremonies. So they might not spend much money on wedding ceremonies. So your target volume is getting smaller. So how do you take care of it?
We thought that problem also, but we thought that there is still potential in this program because
Actually, we conducted the survey and for the about 80 people, students, and they said like we asked, do you want to marry? And they said about 80% of them said they want to marry. So we think it's really this plan has really potential to focus on the wedding as a goal.
And also, we thought that the event was, as it was mentioned in the presentation, that it's really close to us students. So we thought that that event could have some potential.
Thank you so much for your great presentation. To be honest, I would like to focus on the women as the third leadership activities in the near future. But one of the key issues for us, is that, let's say, Women's Magazine, you are selected as a promotion method. Do you read it, really? I'm slightly concerned about the younger people, just read it on the, let's say, save money, not investing money, or just shopping, or just finding the good clothes. So, which is the, I'm slightly concerned about even we can use the female magazine, let's say, or something like that. It is slightly different from the perspective of the investing. Do you agree with that?
We think it's kind of difficult also, but I think the important thing is right now is to increase the young people's interest, right? So I think to at least catching attention for the young people, especially like university students or people who just started working. So I think in terms of like catching attention or catching interest, I think it's a good thing for posting something on like a magazine.
Thank you.
I have a quick question.
Sorry.
Oh, we're out of time.
Sorry, time is up.
Oh, lucky you guys.
Thank you for the questions and thank you for Team Frantz.